Hello everyone, welcome to this short video. I wanted to share with you a practice, a short and very simple EFT sequence for when I feel like I'm procrastinating, when I feel stuck or frozen. And sometimes I have days or moments when I find myself doom scrolling on Instagram for a long time, or I find myself binge watching Netflix. And there's a very different quality from relaxing on the sofa and watching a movie and enjoying a movie, or wanting to engage with the world, engage with what my friends are up to, with a sense of curiosity um, and a sense of intrigue about what people are achieving, and this drive to want to support them or celebrate their lives, or just be interested in what is going on out there and feel connected. And then between that quality, that texture of experience, and feeling like my body is a melting pot of sensations that I haven't given a home, and the quality, the texture of being on social media or watching, it comes from a means of escaping, a ways of or a way of hiding or numbing. So sometimes there are sensations that knock on the door, on my door, for a bit of attention. And these sensations can be uncomfortable, can be heavy, can be difficult. And sometimes the situations in our present moment can really bring up a lot more with that one sensation. So instead of just having this one visitor at the door, they bring all the cousins, because they haven't maybe taken care of that, and they're related, right? They're related, so by default they kind of come from the same place, they come together. So I'm not just having to open the door to what is proportionately happening in my present moment, when I'm facing in my present moment, but I'm having to face old and neglected, abandoned, resisted feelings, emotions. They come to visit. And even though these are wise travelers, they are carrying an important message. And once I do let them in to the house, into that inner home, and I give them care, validation, they enrich that home, and they make it feel full of life. Even though that's what happens, sometimes the resources are scarce, And I simply don't have the capacity for hosting, for opening that door. Um, yeah, I simply sometimes don't have the capacity to take care of, to give that attention and that care to what's behind that door, what's on the other side. And the tendency can be that the knocking will get louder. Um, and it will actually become difficult. How could you focus on your tasks? How can you focus on day-to-day life, or on ambitious projects, or or on putting a heart into something, if from a place of ease, from a place of flow, when there is a constant knocking, and then by now it could be banging on the door. You can't really relax in your home when someone's banging on your door all the time. It's difficult. So the only thing that washes out the knocking, the banging, is putting headphones on and leaving this kind of realm, this reality, this present moment where I have to be active. I have to actively react to what's happening, right? And if I'm stuck in between fighting or flying, because that's my default response from that I've learned from childhood, for example, where I am helpless, I can't solve this situation, I'm too small to solve this situation, I don't have any support, then I'm stuck in freeze. The only way is to enter into or escape into a reality where I can be passive. And that reality is the reality, the virtual reality, where I can passively just watch shows and watch other people be active, right? Be alive. Um, and that numbs the feelings that I am confronting, that numbs and washes out the uncomfortable noise of the knocking on the door. Yeah, so this is what happens sometimes, and sometimes there is no resources to take care of this and to open that door and to be a hostess to discomfort and difficulty and pain, or sad or anger. So this is an EFT sequence that just helps me to accept my reality, to just come in for a second into the reality without having to take on the what can seem like a Herculean task of dealing with all these guests, all these um all these guests that want to take a lot of space, and maybe there is just not enough space to give. Um, but it brings me this EFT sequence brings me just out of this vacuum, of this escapism, and into my reality, so I can inhabit my reality and my body again without needing to save the world or take on more than I can handle in the moment. So whenever I'm scrolling and I already feel this real uncomfortable feeling, because scrolling or watching isn't resting. We are not resting and digesting. We are still in the we are still very much in the sympathetic response. So we are in the escaping. We are escaping something. We are freezing ourselves. So actually scrolling, watching, when it's done from this place, it's a coping mechanism. It's a way to survive. So it's a survival tactic, right? But it's not time to rest. It's not a restful activity. It might numb a certain sensation or the body, but the numbing of it and being in a state of rest are two different things. So the body will also know this texture, this quality of, exhaustion from the escaping. And there's a lot of stimulation on social media. There's a lot to take in. So whenever I start to feel that there's a lot of guilt, I've been scrolling so much, but I don't want to stop, because then the wave becomes bigger and bigger, because all the other complexities come into play, and the effect of, or the emotions that come as a result of them scrolling. So it's very layered. So when I start to feel that, I close my eyes, I throw my phone to the opposite side of the room, or just hide it under the pillow, or move it away. And I just sit down with myself, and I start to tapping on the karate point. I have been scrolling for hours. I find it so hard to stop. And even though that's true, I can try to accept myself right in this moment, just for now, just for this moment. Even though I have been scrolling for a long time, scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and I don't know how to stop. It's so addictive. Makes me feel a bit better. I can try to accept myself, just in this moment, just for a little while. even though I have been scrolling, I have been watching episode after episode, and it's so hard to stop. It's so hard to stop. Oh, I can try to accept myself just the way I am. All those mechanisms, with everything that comes with it, with everything that comes with being me, including tactics to survive. And then moving to the top of the head. Oh, I've been scrolling so much. Oh, I've been scrolling so much. So far away from my body. Landing in my body now from after those hours of being in a virtual world feels uncomfortable. I don't have to do anything right now. Just tapping, just sitting. And I feel bad. I feel bad now. I have been scrolling and I wasn't productive. So I feel a bit bad. But I understand. Maybe there is something in my life that is overwhelming right now. Maybe there is some overwhelm in my life, and overwhelm can be painful, can be uncomfortable. And scrolling, escaping, just numbs that pain for me. It's my system's solution to not feeling pain of overwhelm, to dive into a virtual world and escape the reality, the difficult reality right now. It's just my system's way of not wanting to be in pain, of protecting me from pain. Yeah, I was scrolling. I was scrolling a lot. I felt guilty. But now, in this moment, I feel a bit proud of myself as well. Because it is difficult when the pain is numb to actively move and allow the wave of whatever is being suppressed. It's difficult to do that. It's much easier and very tempting to stay and keep numbing. And maybe when I get some more resources, I can inquire with curiosity. If I definitely have to feel so frozen anymore. If I'm in fact still helpless. If I can't face reality. If I can't face my reality. Maybe things have changed a little bit. Maybe they have shifted a little bit since I created those patterns, those ways of dealing, ways of confronting situations, difficult, maybe challenging situations in my life. But oh my God, it's so nice to be in the body for a moment. And it's so nice to know that there is always a way back. And it's so good to realize that I can never, ever wander far away enough from my body to not find my way back. There is always, always, always a way back to being home in my body. And no matter how long I leave it for, it always greets me with arms wide open. It always greets me with a smile and with gratitude and with warmth. Oh, I feel so welcome when I come back. I feel so welcome when I come back. Come back to the breath. It's like putting, it's like being Cinderella, putting the shoe on. It just fits. It's mine. It's my body. I'm here. I'm back. Yeah. I'm always welcome here in this body, no matter how far away I want to venture sometimes, because I'm afraid or not ready to face pain, physical pain, emotional pain. Yeah, but this is a forever home. This is a forever home. There's no doubt. And I don't have to feel guilt. I'm not gonna be punished by the body. I will be welcomed. And I will always be desired here. I will always be called to be here in the body. And that's enough for now. It's enough. Just this moment is enough. Feeling my legs. I really feel my legs. My feet. Maybe a slight tingling. I feel my hips. I feel my belly. Maybe I'll place my palm on my belly. I feel my chest. All the muscles around the spine. I feel my back. I feel my collarbones. I feel my shoulders. I feel my wrists, my fingers. I feel them. They're here. I feel my neck. I feel my jaw. I feel my eyes, all the muscles around my eyes. I feel this area in between the eyebrows. It's here. I'm here. My head. I feel that. I feel my heart. And I'm back in the body. In this moment. And that's enough. Nothing else to do. Nothing else to do. Ah, that feels good. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'm sending you lots of love. And I will see you next time.